the deep state who's behind it, the Antichrist, has intentionally formulated the food to actually alter people's ways.
He's telling me he loves me, thinks I'm beautiful, has all these good intentions, but there's just something wrong.
You said you were in a dangerous relationship at one time. Did you make it out of that okay?
It's almost worse than physical abuse, I'll be really honest with you.
Do you think you were dating a demon? Michelle, what happened? What's going on? Why are the men, and I'm going to talk about Christian men. You're a Christian. Mm-hmm. What happened? I mean, why have they not stepped up to the plate? Why are they wimps?
Do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I think they've been emancipated in many, many ways. You have soy in food, which causes a lot of estrogen. So people not eating properly, eating a bunch of junk. So they've, put all kinds of estrogen into their bodies. Then you have the school system wimping down the boys. Don't fight in the playground, lower your testosterone, don't be a boy, taking
Right.
that away from them, making them into what? Why would they not have testosterone? Boys wrestle and they play. Let them be boys. Let them have a little, let that go. Don't
Right.
make them girls. And not that girls don't like to do that. I mean, some girls do, but you know what I'm going there. So this is, so society crushing them down over and over again, whether it be by what they're taking into their body, what they're taking into their minds, what they're taking into their spirituality too.
You hit some really good points. The food that we're eating, I think it's intentional. I think
so too.
The Illuminati, the deep state who's behind it, the Antichrist, has intentionally formulated the food to actually alter people's ways, their emotions. Okay, yeah. and their physical beings is actually changing. Okay, that's number one. The other thing you mentioned, which I totally agree, is that they're taking the manhood out of these young boys. They don't want them to act out. They want them to act like, I don't know, they're asexual or I don't know, maybe women, right? When I was a kid, Michelle, we would play cowboys and Indians, and we would take little wooden guns and, boom, 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 and we do that. Oh, you do that now, and boy, is the school going to drag your parents into the principal's office and, why is your son so violent? I think you need to go through a behavior modification course. Yeah. I mean, it's good. Michelle, predatory dating. You said you were in a dangerous relationship at one time. Did you make it out of that okay?
I did, but it took a lot of self-talk. It took a lot of prayer to get out of that. And it doesn't, because it sneaks up on you.
Yes,
right. It's never, it's the devil in disguise. It's never the bad guy you're with. It's the great guy.
Right. Do you think you were dating a demon? I mean, honestly, a demonic force?
I don't think so. However, I think that he was just not led well. I think that he had, a very difficult relationship with his own father.
Okay.
And probably a great disconnect with what was important in relationships.
Yeah. Well, he had demons anyway. If he wasn't
definitely,
demon, he definitely had his demons. Let's go to Mandy. I talked to Mandy on the street. Let's go to Mandy and let's see what she has to say about predatory dating.
Hey everybody, David here. I am with Mandy. Mandy, you talk about something that I've never heard of before, though I know the definition of it, predatory love.
Yes.
Explain to the audience, what does that mean, predatory love?
So predatory love is the kind of love that happens when someone says they love you, but they actually really want to use you for their own personal gain, and they're going to exploit your love and your goodness for their own purposes, and they really want power and control. So it takes place with dating relationships, it takes place with domestic violence, human trafficking, and even dictatorships.
Wow. And so do you discover a lot of this predatory love amongst Christians in the Christian community?
I do. I discover it amongst Christians. I discover it especially among people who are very trusting, which is many Christians who are so devout and trusting in the Lord and His goodness, His love. And so predators come along and they want to exploit that.
And so are the predators, are they mostly male? Are they mostly female, half and half? What's the percentage?
They're mostly male. Most of the time they're male, and they are people who are not happy within themselves. Oftentimes their mamas have raised them to be mama's boys, and so whenever they grow into men, they just think they can do whatever they want, say whatever they want. They don't have regard for others. Their consciences are seared.
Okay, my last question. What would a woman out there look for in a guy who's a predator in this predatory love scenario?
What she would look for is, first of all, the most important thing, and I bet you find this with your supernatural investigations too, there would be a feeling that she would have that something just isn't right. There's just something kind of off with this guy, even though he's telling me he loves me, he thinks I'm beautiful, has all these good intentions, but there's just something wrong. And so after that, she would have to look at, do his actions and his words match, and are they consistent? If he's saying he loves you, is he really expressing it? Because love protects. Or is he endangering you by what he's doing? Is he demeaning you? Is he telling you you're not worthy of any love and he's the only one who could ever love you? And there are kinds of abuse that go on where the guys flip-flop between being really great and Mr. Romeo to Mr. Horrible. And then there's also the spiritual dimension. Like I mentioned, you feel like something's not right, but then you feel yucky. You have to pray, Lord, get this thing off me. Whenever the person leaves, there's just this feeling that you have that something wasn't right.
Yeah, you got to brush off those demons, don't you?
Yes,
All
absolutely.
right. Mandy, thank you so much. God bless you for your work.
God bless you too. Thank you.
Mandy. Michelle, she's talking about predatory love. We were talking earlier about an alpha man who takes control, that there's no more good. It's very hard to find a man who takes control anymore. A lot of men are brain dead. And you said, and I agree, I think that it's induced by the food that they eat, what they drink, and also by getting beaten down as a young boy, having your manhood taken away. However, the other side of this, Michelle, is a predator. Now it's not about someone that takes control. It's about a sadist. It's about someone that's a narcissist, right? What's the difference? How does a woman tell the difference between, okay, I want an alpha man, but I don't want a predatory lover?
Well, I think the big difference is that's emotional and mental abuse. It's almost worse than physical abuse. I'll be really honest with you. If someone beat me, I think it would be less difficult to deal with than the emotional and mental abuse that can come out of predatory relationships like that. And she's bang on when she says it's the breakdown, and they do it in a way that brings them up, elevates them by lowering you. And that seems to be the play. And of course, if they can always keep you here where you're emotionally needing them, then they can always keep you exactly where they want you to be. And they can do whatever they want and go where they want and do as they please and always come back because they've emotionally beat you, right? And that's like what she said, where you got to really kind of, you do get that feeling where you just, and sometimes it takes a year, sometimes it takes 5, which is sadly, unfortunate, but you do get to a place, hopefully, where you can say, wait, there's something extremely wrong here, and you can come into your own power. And once you come into your own power, you will never go back there again.
Absolutely. I want to go to a scripture to tie this knot of what you just said. Nice little bow on the package. 1 Peter 4:8. Listen to me, gals and guys. If you don't have this in a relationship, if you don't have this in a marriage, you have nothing. This is the core. 1 Peter 4:8, above all, that means nothing's equal with it. Love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. People go, oh, David, no, that's talking about, my Christian brothers and sisters, and get out of here. I don't want to hear that. This is talk. Well, who do you think your relationship is with? a Christian. First of all, your relationship, correct me if I'm wrong, Michelle, they should be friends first. You should be friends. If you're not best friends with the person you're with, then you don't have anything at all. You should have a solid friendship, and you should, above all, love each other, okay, deeply, because love covers a multitude of sins, because you're going to sin, I'm going to sin, we're all going to mess up. At that time, Michelle, that's when we need to step in and go, I'll go with you. You're messing up, I'll go with you. Because when you mess up, they're going to go with you. But no matter what, you'll always stay together.
And what's also important about the friendship part, David, is the fact that it's always going to be there. So when the lust fizzles out and the butterflies are not there anymore, which, let's face it, that happens eventually, the friendship is still going to be that foundation. You're still going to want the best for that person. You're still going to want to do more for that person. I don't mean to be corny, but you're going to want to be a better you because of them, and that friendship is what keeps that together. You'll always be there for each other.
The DVD, End Times Investigation, this thing is flying out the doors, okay? I'm telling you, I'm so happy because I want to get this out to the world. They're taking us off different platforms. They took 2 of my shows off last week. When I tell the truth, talk about things that makes people uncomfortable. So I put it in a DVD. This is some of the best interviews, 8 hours I've done with some what I consider the top people that have devoted their life to these topics, such as one world government, new world religion, Satanism, astral projection, how the demonic movement connects with the alien disclosure. Okay, talking about end times miracles. If you're interested in this DVD, I'm not going to print a whole lot of them. It's going to be a limited run. I want you to text the word chosen to 91999. Text the word chosen to 91999. Or you can go to davidheavener.tv/order and pick that up. Also, get your Legalize Jesus t-shirt. Okay, see? So I've got one right here, Legalize Jesus. And I want you to wear it because it causes people to stop you and start asking questions. And a lot of religious people will stop and go, well, Jesus is not, he's legal. Yeah, you know what? You just try living for Jesus. I'm talking about really living for Jesus and see how fast you end up in jail. I'm talking about really in every aspect, okay? So, no, you and I, in our world, we are legalizing Jesus because Jesus is legal in our world, and that's what I'm trying to say. So it starts a lot of conversations. Please pick that up. You can text the word chosen to 91999 and get your Legalize Jesus mug right here. All right. Good coffee mug. I want you to go and sign up right now to davidheavener.tv. It's exclusive just to the members. You'll see we have 10 channels. Okay. We have the Prophecy channel, Saving Baby channel, the original TV series channel, the Health and Survival channel, Bible and Prayer channel. Please go and support the ministry by signing up. You can get 2 months free if you do it now. davidheavener.tv.
In these last days, people will worship false gods. As the Antichrist arises, Christians will be persecuted. David Heavener Investigates is proud to bring you End Times Investigations, a new DVD series containing over 8 hours of interviews, commentaries, and teaching on Illuminati and the New World Order, Satanism, miracles and healings, the Antichrist, and one world religion.
Hi, I'm David Heavener, and I'm proud to bring you this brand new DVD collection, End Times Investigations.
David reveals how the media is working hand in hand with the Antichrist system. Order now and receive this special DVD collection. Text BONUS to 41444 or davidheavener.tv/order. Call toll free 844-806-0006. Text BONUS to 41444 or davidheavener.tv/order. Call toll free 844-806-0006.